Yeah, I'm excited, man. All the smoke, fifth year. We've been able to turn all the smoke into all the smoke productions. So we have a bunch of cool shows underneath our umbrella now. And today we have the honor of interviewing my brother, Marshawn Lynch.
Thank you guys for being here. When we got invited to the Holly Shorts Film Festival for Black Mark, Nathan, who is always thinking, he said, how can we make this more than just a viewing? He's like, shit, let's do the podcast. I'm like, shit, well, Jack lives in Atlanta. Okay, we're going to fly him in. Who we going to interview? Marshawn Lynch. Okay, we're going to fly him in. So again, Nate, man, thank you for making all this shit possible.
Yes, sir.
Jaron, all your hard work. Appreciate you, bro. Man, it's been a good day, man. So we're gonna finish off strong here with one of our homeboys. Man, first of all, just give it up for Marshawn Lynch, man. He don't talk much. Y'all about to hear him talk for 45 minutes. So
here you go, Nate.
You might not. You might not never get this shit again. Man, welcome. A little live show, all the smoke. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate everybody's time. I've got a chance to know bro over the last 10, 15 years and always been a fan of his game. And we all know what his game is, but what gravitated to me was the man off the field. What he does for his community, and then his business savvy is crazy. And he'll never like to talk about that. So we're gonna run into him a couple times and make him actually talk about himself a little bit, because this dude is all over the place with owning sports teams and businesses and all kinds of cool shit. So, man, let's get started off the rip. So you got something right here. What's this? Explain this to us.
That's the Beast Mode blender.
Yeah. So we got a
kitchen
blender
appliance.
Yeah. So how does
all the way through and through?
Show it how it works. Is we got our alcohol in there. So let's blend that up. Yes, sir. Simple.
Hella simple.
Yeah. Just touch the button, and then it turn off by itself.
Shit, I don't know.
This your shit? What you mean you don't know?
Nigga, I guess we finna find out. Shit. Nah, it's gonna turn off.
It'll come off by itself?
Yeah, he got about a little minute or something.
That shit blended.
There you go.
Oh, it's not done.
Yeah, making sure your shit, they water whipping your shit right now.
Making that shit sure it's blended.
You gotta blend that motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit blended. Did it in. That shit, baby, blended it out.
Yeah,
baby, fine. If you ain't got no teeth, you gonna be all right. This shit blend down fine. So how you take it off now? Show me how to take it off.
What's that, boy?
Okay. I'm taking this one home, by the way. So, yeah, it's mine. That's why I'm gonna drink out the cup like it's already mine. Ooh.
But hold on, what you got in there though?
That's our mezcal right there. Yeah, get you some. Yeah, Aneos. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah,
That motherfucker right?
Yeah. Go ahead and tap. I know you on the hand, but go ahead. Yeah. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, bro.
Mm-hmm. You gonna pour some Hennessy or chase it with some Hennessy? This nigga chasing it with some Hennessy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, all right, now everything copacetic.
Anillos, brought to you by me and Matt. Mezcal. Y'all try it. Thank y'all.
Man, let's get to it. A man of many hats, beast mode, beast health, part owner of the Seattle Kraken.
Facts.
Part owner of the Oakland Roots.
Facts.
You dabble in the tree space, the cannabis space.
Doty.
It's a must.
Multiple restaurants.
Facts.
Yeah. We got down in the restaurant for sure. And then just commercials, brand deals. You were never someone who, you just always like to get to business. So post-career, being the forward part of business, talking, kind of opening up a little bit. How's that been for you?
I mean, it's been interesting, very interesting. But yeah, I mean, the truth behind it is like you will sit here and say like, oh yeah, you didn't do this, you ain't had this going on. Yeah. But a nigga always had motion. You know what I'm talking about? It just get overshadowed by when you get somebody, I mean, who gonna go speak ill on your name. Like, oh, he don't talk. So then everybody gonna say, oh, he don't talk. But then you go back as early as what? Shit. High school. And you got a clip that's going ape shit right now. Talking about me taking my lineman to Sizzler. This one I'm what, 15, 16 years old.
Our lineman, oh my God. If my lineman wasn't so good, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And me being as broke as I am, I'm about to find a way to treat my lineman to Sizzler.
Well, nigga, if you pay attention, you'll see that, nigga, I do. But because the media said, oh, he don't talk. Oh, he don't talk, he don't talk. But then, like you said, you'll see me on a commercial, you'll see me in a movie. You know what I mean? You see me popping out doing, you know what I mean? This type of shit. So it's like, is you stupid? I don't know, you know what I mean?
What's been your favorite part? I mean, obviously a very successful NFL career, and we'll get into that, but what's been your favorite part after you hung it up?
After I hung it up, I started getting to do shit like make my my god kids, you know what I mean, graduation, school plays.
Shit that matter.
The little
Yeah,
stuff.
that type of shit, you feel me though? The little school dances, you know what I mean, getting to pop out to their little events, the prom send-offs and you know what I mean, real shit. You know what I mean, at the end of the day.
How does Marshawn the businessman compare to Marshawn the football player?
They both burn out.
Man, I'm telling you, they
Both burn out.
Look, man, I'm telling you, shit. I mean, to be honest with you, like it really ain't no difference. I mean, as far as how you attack things, like, you know what I mean, a nigga don't want to play in the space of, you know what I mean, when you playing with my chicken and shit. So I want to make sure I stay on top of my shit just as well as on the field. A nigga don't want to get his motherfucking head bust, so I stay on my shit there. But just like anything in life, you know what I mean, sometimes you get your shit got, and then, you know what I mean, you gotta make sure you on the other end and make sure you get your shit as well.
It's only right. There was a rumor, or maybe an urban legend, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said you didn't really spend your NFL money. They said you was working all off endorsements and side stuff. Talk to us about financial literacy, because that's something that I know none of us up here come from. How important is that to you? And again, you're someone, when I tell you this is when I started getting to know him, just when I got to, he allowed me to tap into his business mind and see how his mind works. And it reminds me of someone else who my brother Trevor Ariza too. He don't talk much either, but great business mind. What does that financial literacy mean to you, especially because we come from nothing?
So because a nigga that had none and a nigga didn't know what type of time it was more so I just put my situation like, well, shit, if I can't spend it twice and be comfortable, then I ain't gonna do it. And then along the way, it's like, all right, now, you know what I mean? Some of the first things a nigga asks his financial advisors is like, look, I know I could go and spend some money, but how do I spend money the right way? Like, how do you really spend money? So then you start getting into taxes and, you know what I mean, how to, you know what I mean, LLCs, S Corp, C Corps, all the shit. So it's like, all right, let me sit down, pay attention to some shit. What you were just talking about on your on the doc, like educate yourself, cause shit, wasn't nobody gonna do it for me.
Right.
And then I mean, you got hella motherfuckers in your corner on some shit like, yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I'm like, well, shit, that's just like, why I'm finna be just giving you hella money for you to tell me to give somebody else something? Like, nah, that shit didn't make no sense to me. So then it was just more so like, well, nigga, I grew up top ramen and shit, so like, nigga, I'm not finna
still
go
eat
back.
that, by the way.
Yeah, but that's a if you want to type shit.
Right.
But the thing is, I'm like, well, I'm not about to go back to that on some. If I'm gonna eat it, it's gonna be because I want to, not because I have to. So it just made me, I mean, put that shit in my mind from well, shit, if I ain't got it, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. So, you know what I mean? Let me go put this shit up, and then I'm a simple nigga. I don't really need too much. As long as my people straight, I'm good.
Once you have that hustling mentality, there's different ways to hustle. People don't understand that. Like, even especially after we retired from our sport, we still hustle. You know what I'm saying? We still hustle. It ain't got to be illegal, y'all, but we still hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's legal ways to hustle. But then people don't understand that the hustle gets harder once you're done.
You're right. But I mean, that's how I looked at it. You know what I mean? Through my career, like I just looked at it like everything that I had was a product as far as my speed, my catching ability, my power, my vision. I just looked at it all as like, okay, well, you got some coke, you got some weed, you got some heroin. You feel me, dog? You got some pills, you got some syrup. All right, now what that shit go for? And then it was like, all right, well, if I put my talents into the mindset of this product, all right, I think I got the best shit. So when it comes to, you know what I mean, perfecting it, then hell yeah, I want to go as hard as I can. And then that way I'm not even competing against another player or all the, the shit that all the superstar or the great athletes, say that get their mind going. It was like, well, shit, I know if I got the best dope, niggas gonna want to come by it. So I'm gonna go out, you feel me, work on my speed. All right, that's my cream, because that's what's selling right now.
Yeah.
You feel me, my hands, that's the syrup, because, you know what I mean, Bo is coming. Motherfuckers want it. But when you say it in the hustler's mentality, that was how I moved it. So then when you do go and get a check, it's like, well, fuck that. I'm going to go and tuck that motherfucker, and I'm going to use this over here at the same time. So when you talk about, you know what I mean, my game checks, that was money. Like, that shit don't even count.
Put that away.
Yeah, that shit don't even count. But then, because I don't talk, is what they said, but then I'm getting paid from doing these commercials. And, okay, yeah, this the foofy. All right, yeah, run that. Because all I did was just go say what's up, and the nigga gave me a couple dollars. Okay, I'll take this. Then I'll just go and flip that. Okay, now we putting this into investments and some more shit. But then that was how I looked at it. That was how that shit flipped for me.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Let's do career reflection. 5-year Pro Bowler, Super Bowl 48 champion.
Ooh.
Played over 10 years.
Damn.
One of 31 players in NFL history to rush more than 10,000 yards. One of 17 players in NFL history to score more than 85 rushing touchdowns.
Damn.
Eligible for the 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame for motherfucking show. My dog. Fuck you talking about? Along with Eli Manning, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Terrell Suggs. Nice class.
Yeah, for sure.
What would it mean for you to make the Hall and get that gold jacket, my dog?
Man, oh God, I don't even know how that shit work. You know what I mean? I ain't even finna hold you. You know what I mean? I'll talk to my agent like, bro, is you supposed to do like a campaign or something? Like, what the fuck you supposed to, how you supposed to rock that motherfucker? What you supposed to do at the end of the day? Like, shit, I don't know, bro. But if it come down to me, I ain't gonna hold you though. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't never been somebody that played for accolades and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand how important that shit is. And it's almost to the fact where it's like, fuck that. If a nigga don't get in off the first rip, don't come knocking at my door. Nigga, you probably ain't
Keep
even
that shit.
fine, man. I'm hell nah, nigga. I go to the tailor. I got a little Asian nigga that'll whip one up on me. Nigga, I throw some fake J's on. I go throw on the fake coat like, fuck it.
Oh, shit.
I swear to God, don't come knocking at my door. If you ain't finna let me in off the rip, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
You deserve it, though, bro. Don't y'all agree? He deserve it, though, right? You deserve it. We all know you deserve it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it is, first ballot. If you don't come with the first ballot, then shit.
Leave me out.
Man, keep that motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
This episode is presented by Coors Light. Choose chill.
Go to CoorsLight.com/smoke to get Coors Light delivered straight to your door.
Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Let me ask you this. At what point in your career did you think that was even possible, that you could possibly be a Hall of Fame football player?
You know what? You realistically, like I said, it wasn't something that a nigga had, played for. But then even when you in the moment, especially in your prime, like you don't even realize what the fuck going on. You know what I'm talking about? You just, yeah, you know, you sitting here talking to the squad and all the shit. You know, this just regular conversation, nigga. It's just Tuesday. What's happening? Well, it's Wednesday because Tuesday our day off. So you don't even realize what you really going through. And then it wasn't probably until like, you know what I mean? I think maybe my second time, my second time I retired, I'm like, oh shit, I hollering at some of my teammates and niggas just talking about, I mean, bro, you remember when we went to Woo and we was doing, like, yeah. Like, bro, did you ever think we would be in this position? Like, hell no, like, not at all. Like, bro, we really got a Super Bowl. You know
Should have had two, but we going to get to that later.
Yeah, you know how that shit go.
Yeah.
You know how that shit go. But, I mean, you know, to have one, especially in a time where, you feel me, Tom Brady, that nigga was like, man,
Mopping everything.
Man, that nigga was like God out there. Like, boy, for that nigga to even like let you get a Super Bowl, like, you know, I appreciate it. He let you get one. You feel? That's what it felt like. Like he let you get one. Like, all right, cause you see what he did to them niggas in Atlanta. Like, shit, he spotted them niggas with 28 and then said,
and walked them down.
Fuck it. Bareface too. You know what I mean? I need all that. So it's like, you know, to get one in a time where that was the situation. And then, you know what I mean, to look at the team that we had, it's like, man, realistically, like, at the point in time, like, a nigga didn't cherish them moments like he should have. Because it's like, fuck, damn, man, you know, got to get up, got to go to the plantation, got to deal with these niggas. Like, man, fuck, bro. Like, hell nah. Like, man, hear me, I'm like this before we get in. We about to go to practice. Me Bang tell me, say, bro, we was going to practice. We was getting in hella trouble and shit. He like, bro, you went and took a whole little personal and Hennessy to the head, bro. We had a, nigga said, we had a over or under on if you was going to throw up, bro. He like, nigga, you went out there to practice and you killed us, my nigga. I'm like, for real? You feel me?
He said, off it.
I told him, for real? He said, yeah, bro. I said, oh, shit, all right. But that's what I mean. Like, you know, when you in the moments, it's like you don't even really think about it. You really don't even wrap your mind around what's really going on. It just work. And nigga, you just push through that shit.
The winning the chip part though.
Once you win the chip, you don't stay in the moment like you said, because when you go on in your career and you realize how hard it was to get there and you never get back, you're like, damn, I wish I would have just paid more attention to that moment.
Kept
and
my shirt off
longer.
longer,
Man.
party harder.
Another week.
Yeah.
See, but what fucked us up was we went right back and you feel me? We went right there again. And I ain't gonna lie, the second time we got there, that shit was like, it was, you feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. That shit felt like it was hella easy. I mean, at this point in time now, nigga, it's clockwork. Everybody know what type of time you on. Everybody from, you know what I mean, our little brotherhood, like, nigga, yeah, I know what you about to do.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't even talking about what's finna happen right now. We talking about what we finna get into later. You know how that shit, man, you know how that shit is, man. And niggas was young too, so you feel me? And I was all the way retarded like a motherfucker, so shit, nigga, by the end of I probably got about like 6 or 7 games. By the end of the second half, you feel me? I done already took my shoes off. You feel me? I'm telling the youngsters, the younger running backs, like, bro, go in there. Go eat, bro. It's time for you to eat. I'm finna be chilling over here. Just don't fuck nothing up, so I ain't gotta put my shoes back on. I'm on the sideline with my flip flops, with my bare feet, raw toes out and shit.
On the turf.
You feel? Yeah, what we getting into tonight? Yeah, we finna hit the wall. You feel me? Patrinacy on that. Yeah, we gonna fire some of that patrinacy. So we gonna be
Patrinacy. You heard it.
Patrinacy.
Patrinacy.
Y'all don't know. Y'all haven't heard that story.
Stay away from it.
Yeah, that's
that mid 2000s blackout nights, and then put some tree on top of that patrinacy.
What? Activities, man. Activities and festivities. What's happening?
I don't even want to know what I'm like.
I got a chance to. So a lot of people don't know, when I transitioned out of sports into media, I was over at Uninterrupted, and I got a lot of love for Bron and all them. And obviously, shout out the Olympic team. They won a gold medal today. But I will say they fumbled something because they didn't really know what they had. So my first sit-down one-on-one was with Bro.
Yeah,
We sat down and talked about a lot of shit. So I want to back us up because I remember something from our first conversation.
Oh shit!
Talk to us about when you win the Super Bowl, where you did immediately after, where you took the fam and tell that story again because that shit had me rolling.
Oh, I took
especially about mom trying to peek in the locker room.
My man in the locker room. You out of pocket, man. Hell nah. And she's still on that hype too, man. But nah, man. To cut a long story short, everybody was out there in the confetti.
This is after they won their Super Bowl.
So man, everybody outside in the what's that shit called? In the confetti, doing they Dougie and all that shit. So I was in the locker room. I probably got up in there, you know what I mean, maybe about a minute, 2 minutes before the game was over because, you know what I mean, I got in there, I got a shower and shit. So everybody out there.
While the Super Bowl was going on, he had already showered and changed and everything.
So everybody out there, they partying and shit. Hey, what's up? You feel me? Well, so I go outside and I grab my mom's, got my brother, my sister, a couple of my cousins and shit. So you feel me? They walking back into the locker room, like, man, y'all hold on, moms, come check it out. We feel me, we gonna come show you what's going on and shit. So I take my mama in the locker room and we in there, we fucking around, you feel me? I got the music playing and hella shit, dancing. Whoa, whoa. All of a sudden you just hear them doors kicking, boom, hella shit. So I'm like, ooh, shit, like, damn, you feel me? Everybody coming in. Now, you know, niggas taking off their uniforms and shit. And my mama, you feel me, they were kind of like froze up in that bitch, like,
They styling on moms.
but man, mama, if you don't get your old ass up out of here, you feel me? Mama was in there trying to see what it was handing. Mama, blood, if you don't get your ass up out this locker room, hold on, baby, hold on, I'm gonna get to that. Man, get the fuck off the block, you feel me? Niggas in there taking off their clothes and all kind of shit, and I gotta rush my mama up out of there like, you got me fucked up, man. Like, man, we about to throw hands in this bitch. You ain't finna play me like no sucker.
Oh shit, yeah.
Nah,
Hey, you
man, that ain't, you feel me?
You can't style on moms.
Man, I had to, man, nah, nigga, you don't let moms in there, pipe swinging, oh yeah.
The teammates.
No, they didn't, I mean, they just, you feel
They were
me?
just
We
coming
come
in.
after the shit.
No, he gave more. He kind of gave more detail and context when we sat down. Well, basically, he had the family in the locker room, and then he was already chilling, having a good time, and then the team came in, and everyone started undressing. But mom's kind of like tried to drag her feet, leaving.
You feel me? Mom trying to check me and all kind of. Mama, if you don't get your goofy ass, nah. But you know, everybody, you know, mama, shit. I probably ain't gonna hold you, nigga. My mama probably more famous than I am. You feel me, nigga? Don't bust out. Hey, Mama Lynch, you feel me?
Yeah.
And don't let you feel. Man,
She got in the commercial too. Yeah,
you already know.
Mom
but
got commercials under her belt.
Yeah, she with the shit for sure. She with the shit, and I mean that's the first hustler though. You feel me? Mom's just bust down. You feel me? Teach a nigga how to shoot dice, all kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Mom's was really with the shit. Solid nigga.
Hey, I want to go off subject for a second. Doesn't this look like the theater from Last Dragon when he came down? He was like, Leroy! You remember that? You remember that when he came down? Okay, might get back.
Yeah, what's her name?
Gino, I blame you.
Last Dragon.
Gino.
Your fault, Gino.
Gino Davis.
Bruce Leroy was in here. I can tell.
Leroy.
Yeah, I can tell.
The in-house drug dealer, Gino Davis. Where the fuck?
Show enough. Show enough. Yeah, on my soul, nigga.
For real.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping.
So
Nah,
obviously,
but see though, look, man, I do appreciate y'all niggas bringing a nigga up here and shit.
Nah, we appreciate you being here,
But
bro.
you gotta understand though, y'all niggas you feel me? You done came through the town and hella shit, so you feel me? Y'all got me by a couple of years and hella shit, but you know what I mean? There's niggas like y'all who, you know what I mean? It'd never go, you feel me though, on wax or, you know, it ain't something that somebody just gonna sit down and be like, yeah, this is why, woo woo, and how I get out. But you niggas, the way you niggas rock though, and y'all, you know, feel me, on the hoop court and hella shit. So when I sit back and I look at it and I see you niggas that bounce up at any given moment and throw hands like, nigga was handing, you feel me? And it's like, ooh, you feel me? Them the type of niggas that, you feel me? Like, hey, cuz, you seen this nigga? We run up in the stands, he fired on the nigga, bro. Bro, you seen Matt Barnes, bro? I know blood, light skin and shit, bro, but that nigga been throwing, you feel me? So it's like, You know what I mean? As a youngster growing up, and I'm watching that like, damn, you know what, bro? They always, got people in you. Oh, you're not supposed to do this. You got to handle yourself, conduct yourself, and this kind of. And it's like, nigga, fuck all that shit. I just seen.
We control our own.
I just seen Matt. I just seen Stak. Nigga, they just got on the nigga, and then you feel me? They was playing in the game last week. So nigga, why I'ma just let a nigga hold me out if a nigga I could. You know what I mean? Get on this nigga and then get on by my business. Like,
Might be a little fine, but
yeah, and the nigga,
we gonna take that.
I know something about a fine or two niggas. So you feel me? Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it ain't something that motherfuckers just get an opportunity. You know what I mean? When they doing a little situation or whatever, and then say like, how detrimental you niggas is to, you know what I mean, a nigga upbringing. And it wasn't even more just on no basketball shit no sports shit or just no street shit. It was like, now, okay, these is grown men who doing this, and at the end of the day, they standing on 10 toes, and they get into a bag, and a nigga still go out and do what he got to do to provide and protect for his family. Like, that shit mean a lot to me though, right? So I'm a young nigga seeing this shit when I'm growing up, like, all right, well, you know what I mean? You watch some other guys who, might have a bigger name, get in a situation, and it's like, well, why he do that?
Mm-hmm.
Or why he didn't do that? Or why he let a motherfucker do that to him?
Mm-hmm.
And that shit didn't resonate with me.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end of the day, you go ahead and put that motherfucker on rewind. Like, that nigga like 10 rows up in the motherfucking stands getting with a nigga like, ooh, shit, nigga, he should have ducked, nigga. Why he didn't duck? You know what I mean? That shit is motivation. So when I'm out there and I'm like,
straight up.
Our sport, the football, that shit a little violent. Like, you got the right to bust a nigga in they shit. So it's like, ooh, I get to do this shit. I ain't gonna get no penalty. I ain't gonna get in trouble. Like, let me see how many niggas I can hit in their face, or how many times I could break a face mask or something like. You know what I mean? But that shit help when I see y'all niggas doing that. So I want to tell y'all niggas, I appreciate y'all. You feel me? It's niggas like y'all that, you know what I mean, that help with a nigga mentality when a nigga going through it and shit.
I love it.
You got people looking at you funny and shit like, fuck what you going through.
Yeah.
I mean, that was literally next on the thing is obviously we here in LA, but Oakland played a big part in both of our careers and our lives. Like, my career was saved in Oakland.
Yep, I was on my
Jack
way out.
got a second chance.
Yeah.
He came straight from he had 2 strikes coming straight from Indiana to Oakland. So Oakland played a huge part.
Know something about
and it wasn't, like I said, it was, obviously we did what we were supposed to do on the court, but we were really out in Oakland. In
probably around that time, you got Jeffries, you got Mogul,
Pink something.
Pink Dolphin, nigga.
Pink Dolphin. I know the strip club. Man, we were there.
Nigga.
Till the sun came up.
Till the sun came, nigga.
What was the spot we used to
No valet. Police pulled up and moved all the cars that was parked by the meters and let us park there. Yeah, it was gangster.
Kincaid's.
And the TL.
Rest in peace, Kincaid's.
Crustaceans. After every game.
Exactly. The Fillmore 5. We was on the other side of the bridge, too.
Oh, yeah.
So explain that. They don't understand what Fillmore 5 is.
Go ahead. You explain it.
They got the Hampton 5 with KD and all them. But we was before them. So we was really in the streets. And we called ourselves, we was called the Fillmore 5 because we was really in the mud every night.
And going out to
from the San Francisco to Oakland. Yeah.
And
in
going
real
to
time.
the mall.
We didn't win the championship, but we just as
Act
famous.
like we did.
No,
Shit.
we're just, you might be more famous than them.
No, you couldn't tell a town nigga that y'all didn't win it.
Yeah, they loved
Straight up.
You couldn't tell a town nigga that you niggas didn't
But we
win
was
the
really a
championship,
team. Like,
for
no,
sure.
all jokes aside, and we're not trying to glorify, no kind of bullshit, but we would go from Oracle to somebody's house, but we was
to the bar, locker room to the bar in the Oracle.
Yeah, my mom was in there taking shots. We was all taking
moms
shots.
was taking shots with us.
Yeah, so she would be I tell mom, go stay at the house. We about to go do some real grown up shit. You and dad go to the house for the night. We hit the streets, but we'd be on the corner smoking blunts right after a game, like with real killers
right there.
Smoking blunts.
All of it.
Yeah, straight up.
Shirts
Into the
off.
club.
Yeah.
Well, to take his shirt off.
This guy here, after
light skin.
This how you know. This the only time you know me Matt drunk. he's ripping everybody white beater off.
Yeah.
First of all, how we even get to the white beaters in
The whole club in white beaters.
Everybody.
But he want to rip my white beater off because he drunk.
Now let's get it
Make
in.
that make sense.
Let's get
Oh
it in.
shit!
That's that light skin, nigga. I tell you.
Y'all saw where y'all got a lot of pent up frustration, man. Y'all saw where that shit came from.
Yeah, look. Oh
Get
God.
it now. We get it now.
Hey, but again, Oakland was very instrumental for us, and I was from San Jose for me growing up, then Sacramento, then migrated to the Bay. But what did Oakland mean to you? That's life. That's where that's where you were developed.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, it gave a nigga everything. You know what I mean? And that's that's very difficult to say in a mindset with like when you see what be actually going on and shit. And then the thing is, like you were just saying, it ain't to be glorifying them, but it gave a nigga the tough exterior that a nigga needed, but it also gave a nigga heart that he needed to go ahead and execute in the things that I excelled in. And I mean, you look at it, they talk about a lot of the violent, shit that's going on, but the town history just so fucking rich and so strong, just from like, you feel me, Black Panthers.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
The Black Panthers is so, just it's almost like you ain't got no choice, but when motherfucker tell you it ain't on me, it's in me, it really get like that. And then it teach you a lot of shit. You'll walk through life, there's some things that I'm not proud of, but they necessary. And it's a necessity in order for me to be in the position that I'm in and still hold my city high. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is everything to me. Everything.
I found out.
The way I walk.
45th and Broadway.
Man, look.
I found out too when I was playing in Oakland. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. And before I was born, a lot of people, when the refineries came to my city, a lot of people in Port Arthur migrated to Oakland.
Yeah.
And when I was there, I ended up meeting a lot of my family in Oakland. It was a small world.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't know. Them niggas might have just been talking, bro. Nigga, everybody gonna say that's your cousin. You feel me? What's up, cuz? Nigga, that shit. We might be cousins. Nah, but real talk though, like man, the history of Oakland just so fucking
Rich.
It's so fucking rich, bro. I mean, it get lost under, right now, you feel me? Bip City right now, it's a tough town. You got all the, the homeless situation, the
Gentrification.
crime rate, the gentrification, like, and it's crazy because you got all of that shit.
You
got all that shit.
Can we get another cup of Hennessy real quick?
You got all of that shit living in the same, community. So it's like, for individuals that's in there, that's growing up in there now, it's like, I don't even know how the fuck you look at it and deal with it, because it's like on the same corner you can have a gentrified spot, you got the motherfucking homeless, you got a tent city, and then you got the bippers, and it's all on the same block. And it's like somehow they all make that shit work, and they coexist with each other. But just the history, bro, and the lessons that it taught me, which I think helped me through my career, and then also helped me with my business savvy as well.
We're actually working. Probably we want to get you involved too. We're working on a doc about Oakland being the first city to ever lose 3 professional teams.
Yeah.
And when you hear make Oakland a town again.
Make Oakland a town.
What's that mean to you? Is it possible?
You said, is it possible?
Is it possible to make Oakland a town again?
Yeah, I do believe it's possible. And I think the thing is, it wouldn't be just the formula to be used in Oakland. I think you take that shit to every hood across, you feel me though? From West Coast down south, east, and then, all the way through and through. But it's gonna take some help. But I think I was listening to you up there talking about, changing it and making it making the world a better place. But that shit has start one community at a time.
I just seen Jaylen Brown and Jason Kidd doing something out there for make sure all the kids got computers or something like that in their schools and getting the right education. So that was big too for Oakland.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, cause shit, he went to Cal, right? Yeah, Jalen Brown went to Cal, then Jay Kidd another town nigga. So I mean, then he part owner of the soccer team, the Roost too. So I mean, it's a lot of connection and shit there. But I mean, with our foundation, we probably been going down realistically since 2007. So that's what 18 years. Our foundation been rocking for that long. Me, my cousin Josh, and my cousin Marcus Peters. I mean, shit. And then, uh, talk a lot about me, but then you just look at the resilience in them and, understanding that this family, Marcus Peters, that nigga live wire, he gonna get shit.
That's your
nigga.
real blood?
Yeah.
First
that nigga
cousin?
that nigga
So
on
you
that
had
shit.
you had an uncle that played in the league, and then two cousins that played in the league too. You
Marcus
got
burnt too.
Man, I'm
super
telling you,
burn.
ready.
Oh,
super
You
yeah.
burn.
feel what I'm talking about? But
Shout out Marcus.
yeah, but that's real town shit. And then I mean, you talk about my cousin Josh. That nigga 17th year, and that you gonna say that nigga played for damn near every NFL team. You know what I mean? Backup quarterback. You backing up Lamar Jackson right now. So, you know what I mean? Just the whole, the family
The
dynamics.
lineage,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And then, what we do with our youth foundation at Oakland, like shit, we've been going for damn near 18 years strong. So,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? That's a
Yeah,
blessing.
you can clap that up. Absolutely, absolutely.
You chose to stay at home yourself since we're talking about college.
Yeah.
You went and USC and all other schools were calling.
Yeah.
And you found a way to major in social welfare. It makes a lot of sense. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, man. To be honest with you, like, you feel me? It wasn't too much. Like everything that I had seen growing up, it was, you know what I mean? The shit niggas like old school, box, delts, you know what I mean? Everything was on rims, you know what I mean? And all of the motherfuckers that I seen that gave me
Ass
vision.
breaks, great.
Deal. Yoke something, you feel me? But nah, you got the situation where everything that I seen, it all, you know what I mean, pointed into a life of, you know what I mean, a crime. And, you know what I mean, there was one bright spot that I had. Like, I had an uncle who was a parole officer, and that nigga would take me on some trips with him sometimes, and he'll bounce out and have to go chase a nigga down and shit. I'm hella fast and I'm hella strong. So, nigga, Marshawn, that's him right there, bounce out.
Go get him.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck you mean? Like, no, he just got to piss. You feel me? So, I'm like, shit, all right, bounce out, go run up on this nigga. Hey, man, you got to come piss. Like, all right, man, we're unk at like, yeah, go ahead, piss. So the nigga piss. I'm like, damn. So hold on, you mean you don't take these niggas to jail? All you want to do is just like, man, I just want to make sure that they all right. You feel me? They ain't getting in no trouble. This, that, and that. I'm like, oh, hold on, nigga. You feel me? At the same time, nigga, Pops was off some other shit too. So it's like, damn, all right, damn. I don't know about going into the police force and all that type of shit like that. I couldn't wrap my mind around that. I'm like, but this parole officer shit, it makes sense. You feel me? And I know I want to help motherfuckers in the community. So then that's where the social welfare shit had came from, and then the opportunity to go to Cal, that motherfucker 5 minutes right down the street from the crib. So I'm like, shit, all of this shit just, you feel me though, it just makes sense, and it's something that I'm interested in, and I'll be able to help. You know what I mean, motherfuckers who, you know what I mean, went down that path where, you feel me though, motherfucker make a mistake, and then at the end of the day, like, nigga, they whole life is over type shit. And then, I'm watching my uncle, you know what I mean, go pull niggas out of a jam, knowing damn well if he didn't bounce out and do what he did, then them motherfuckers probably gonna go to jail, catch another strike. And then, shit'll be ugly. So just being able to see that, like, all right. And then, it just so happened that falling into uh football and shit, cause nigga, I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't believe like I could go to the league or none of that shit. Like it wasn't even nothing. When I first got my handwritten letter, and I'm telling my cousin, like, bro, what the fuck is it? Like, yeah, man, Notre Dame want you to come, you know what I mean, come to their school type shit. And I'm like, what you like, yeah, college. And I'm like, hold on, so you want me to go to more school after we already finished school, nigga? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that one off, cause like, nah, yeah, if you want to go to the league, like, You know what I mean? You go to college, you know what I mean? Then you could go to the league. So I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work, bruh. And then them shit start coming in, and now my grades was, I mean, them motherfuckers was trash. So I'm like, damn, I had to, I had to switch up the whole dynamics of how I was rocking and some more shit. And then, shit start falling into place. You start getting a little better understanding of what was going on. Now, you feel me? All these college coaches coming out. You speak about it. Pete Carroll, square ass, came up there and all these he came up there with some big ass rings on, like you feel me. You come to SC, you could get these. Woo, man, man, you're a hot boy. You be on some other shit, but like, I started to see it. And okay, this makes sense. So then, when a nigga do go, everything just worked out. Because now I'm at home. Family get to come to the games, get to experience that atmosphere. See what that shit like. And then, if I was ever in a position, shit, I could just go right to the crib and go ahead do what a nigga needed to do.
Recharge. Yeah.
Yeah.
You played, obviously, Oakland is a hotbed for just a lot of talent. Obviously, not just athletes, but someone I grew up knowing because he played with my brother, Ryan Coogler,
Facts.
the director of Black Panther, Fruitville Station, one of the biggest, youngest black directors in Hollywood, was a football player once.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know. So, quick story. When I was playing for the Warriors at that time, my brother was in a little bit before that. I got my first crib in the NBA. And there used to be a dude, little dreadhead homie from Oakland, that used to sleep on my couch. I just thought it was my brother's homeboy.
Right.
Until one day, my brother's like, "Hey, did you see bro's movie?" I'm like, "What movie?" He's like, "Fruitville Station." I was like, "Nah, actually, I just seen that shit was crazy. He used to sleep on the couch when I would come spend the night."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Damn, really?" So obviously, Ryan Coogler, again, one of the biggest directors in the space right now. They just refilled you if you need it. Talk to us about bro and getting a chance to play against him, and again, just the lineage that comes through Oakland.
Damn. So we played Pop Warner high school and college against each other, like, all the way through, because he went to St. Mary's High School, played against him in college, and then he went to Sac State where we played against him, and I was at Cal. But, that shit came out of left field when we seen him, directing movies and shit, because, we knew he was solid at football, so I'm thinking Cuz was finna be on, on the hype like how we was, but when that nigga switched it up and then, you feel me though, got on that type of time, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. But, that's somebody who I always giving that nigga that work, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? But nah, he was a solid ass, football player. And then, just because of how small Oakland is, my little brother, his little brother played together. Like, it's a lot of.
So when he started doing Black Panther, he called me up and invited me up to Disney. And we walked through when he was making it, and we walked through all these little different areas where he was doing all this shit, and had a couple of the homies with him. But like the one thing he pointed out is like, there's nobody that looks like us on this whole campus. He took me to the Disney campus, and we went through the sound and editing and everything, and just kind of understanding what he was doing at that time. Obviously, Black Panther, one of the biggest movies in the history of all movies, but he was a kid from Oakland in there with just a couple of his partners, but doing real big things on the other side.
No, and then the relationship between him and Michael B. Obviously from Fruitville. It's funny that you say that because I remember the nigga had called me like, "Hey, I want you to talk to I want you to talk to Michael B. so he could kind of, pick up on the lingo and the way we say certain shit." So you feel me? Like, yeah, what's happening, Brad? You feel me? What type of time you off that shit? Yeah. Hey, cuz, check it out one time for the one time. Look, man, I'm telling. Hey, look, blood, tell cuz to go holler at blood now. I'm telling you, though. Cause look, though, man, auntie, I'm telling you, she be with the shit, but it be going down. So you feel me? I just was hollering at bro on some shit like that, though. After he hit me,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a little thing though. But in our community, like nigga in North Oakland, you got Andre Ward.
All the smoke boxing, by the way.
Smoke fight. You dig?
You feel me though? You got Leon Poe, NBA. Shit, I think he won one with the Celtics.
Yeah, he in management over there now too.
Yeah. Then you got MC Hammer. You got motherfucking Mr. Fab. You got Ryan Coogler.
J Kidd, Gary Payton.
I'm just talking about in the north.
Oh, north
This
side.
this is only like maybe like a
handful of blocks.
That's it. Probably like maybe like a square radius of like probably like maybe 3.5, 4 miles. And you got all these individuals who come up about this section. So I mean, you know, when you start thinking about it, it's like, God damn, it's a small ass place, but we got a lot of talent, a lot of, you know what I mean, creative motherfuckers that come up, a lot of motherfuckers with motion that's doing their shit. So that's huge. Hell yeah.
Where'd the fascination with Cat in the Hat come from?
Nigga, that was the first book I could read. Front to back.
That was the first book he could read. That's the first book he could read.
Man, that was the first book I nigga could read front to back. You feel me?
funny.
Nah, that shit serious, bro. I was all of that. They gave me all that shit. And what's the name? That was about the time I was able to finish reading the book too.
So this moment right here, man. Hold on, put that picture back up there. We talked about this too. The Cat in the Hat. We see that. He said he finally could read the Cat in the Hat when he was on the go back to the other one now, the golf cart. The golf cart mashing through Cal Stadium after a victory. Talk to us about, where's it at? Talk to us about this right here.
After overtime? After probably we was playing against Washington, and we was just going into we just finished them off in overtime. And yeah, I mean, it's another number 10 on our team, Desmond Bishop.
That shit hard though.
Yeah, on God. But you feel me? Desmond Bishop had just got a pick, and that nigga took it like, I say probably like 80 yards. He got caught, but I knew that nigga was tired as fuck. So I'm like, damn, I want to run down there and celebrate him winning, but I'm like, damn, that shit is hella far. So I'm like, nah, fuck that, blood. So I'm like, oh shit, quick decision. I jumped in the thing, fired that bitch up, and as I was driving down there to go pick him up,
driving down to pick his teammate up on the field.
Yeah. All of us and all the people started running on the field and shit. So then it was like, oh, they done fucked it up. So now, my driving instincts kick in. It's like, fuck, now I gotta get this motherfucker back. And then it was like, well, shit, fuck it. On the way back, I just slide this motherfucker as far as long as I can before they come and try to kick me up off this motherfucker. But yeah, that was a little iconic move, man.
All right. We know you got to get out of. You got to catch a flight, but I want to talk about the opportunity on the goal line where Pete Carroll decided to call a pass instead of a run. But again, you told me this shit in detail where when the play was called in the huddle, everybody looked crazy and shook and looked at you like, why the fuck are we not giving you the ball? Take us back through that play.
Bro, and then the second part, how many times have y'all went out there and Russ said, man, scratch that, we doing this? Why he didn't say that time?
Man, huh?
For real?
Nah, cause he really don't though.
He don't.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, shit, nigga, they you gonna play it, or is this just a picture?
It's just a picture. We don't want to scar you again.
At this point in time, you feel me? Just right before this, I mean, everybody was confused. I ain't gonna lie, because right before this snap right here, I lined up on the wrong side because I was so confused about what the fuck was going on. So whatever you got going on, but that's your defined moment to make you like, oh yeah, that moment where you go, ah, like that. So you set this play up, and you, in your mind, you replay this shit over and over. You set this up in the living room, like, okay, I'm gonna put this couch pillow right here. I'm gonna put this little coffee table right here, and so I mean, although you look at this situation right here, I done set this play up, I don't know how many
Since
times,
a baby.
in my lifetime, and just bullshitting through, and then for this to actually appear right in front of you, like, oh shit, I got the opportunity to do this. Oh, you know exactly what's gonna happen. And then, then when you hear like, hold on, this wasn't a part of what I set up when I was a little nigga.
This
like,
is for those that don't know.
I get the ball.
This is the play that
don't
could have
make
won.
no work.
This could have won the Super Bowl for them for the second ring. This play right here. This.
But I mean, it do more than just not win a ring. Like this, just realistically though, it changed sports in the way that people look at certain shit. And then for a lot of the guys that's up there who took it a lot harder than me, it changed a lot of these niggas' lives. Like, they don't even.
Malcolm's other life changed for sure.
Oh yeah, on God.
When he went up through the roof after that.
Man, it did. Yeah, and that's my nigga too. I fuck with blood. That's my nigga. You feel me? He fuck with the Patreon with me though.
Yeah.
But all these dudes up here though, like, at the end of the day, like why a lot of individuals fuck with, certain teammates is like, for one, it's like, motherfuckers take care of each other's families. And when you doing what you need to do and everybody eat, you making sure that you able to provide and put food on everybody's table. So they look at that shit different. So not only this shit just, fuck up a childhood dream, it crushed a lot of individuals like they life. A lot of people ain't shaped back from this shit and still haven't shook back from it.
I don't think Russ been the same since. I honestly don't.
You say he ain't been the same?
I don't think Russ been the same since. I think that is gonna be on him forever. Because he could have changed that moment.
Yeah,
he could have changed that moment. Knowing what y'all go through on that field, you know what I'm saying, and knowing the camaraderie y'all have, y'all on the same page. At that moment, being y'all leader, he know the ball needs to be in your hands. Fuck what Coach talking about. He ain't never been out here. Coach ain't never been out here.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to make that call.
You right. And you know what the thing is, like, had it been anybody else, I think that would have been the situation. But I ain't no conspiracy theorist or none of that type of shit like that. But you just, when you start looking at it from a different perspective, it's like, damn, a lot of that shit makes sense. So I know before all of this, my motherfucking agent just asked me, because I have all the shit going on with the fines, this, that, and the third. They want to suspend me if I wear some my cleats, they gonna suspend me. If I don't do this, they gonna suspend me. I had a whole lot of type of shit that was, lined up. And I just remember my agent calling me like, hey, you got an opportunity, like if you win, MVP, they gonna ask you, are you going to Disneyland? And I told that nigga, I'm like, nigga, why would I go to Disneyland? Nigga, I'm from Oakland. I'm going to the hood. And they like, oh, because you got to go to the Disneyland parade. I'm like, nah, nigga, fuck that. I'm going straight to the hood. We gon' have the so Disney by ESPN or however that shit
big
works.
business.
They start talking about that, and then it's like, I just had a conversation with Draymond, and he like, I guess something had happened. Like, man, I could have, we would have won the MVP finals and, opportunity. And I'm like, look at like, well, shit, they couldn't have had two niggas. Like, I ain't just talking about like two black men. I'm talking about niggas that's really gonna rock, like for niggas though. And then you have both of them at the top of the, And then you look at the situation where if I do score that touchdown, it's possibly that nigga wins Super Bowl MVP, all the shit. And it's like, well, shit, would you rather have a little short Matt Barnes looking motherfucker, or would you have Marshawn win this MVP? And it's like, you know what I mean?
So they was trying to give Russ, they was trying to make Russ the hero, huh?
Ain't no bullshit. That's exactly what it was.
So I was like, I ain't never, you feel me? Cause I'm like, shit, nigga, fuck it. I'm gonna tell you, cause this, nigga, I know after the game, nigga, we got hot in the motherfucker. We had the whole goddamn resort, nigga, smoked the fuck out. Like, it was, you couldn't tell us that we didn't win, but Yeah, that shit fucked off a whole lot of niggas' lives.
That's crazy. It's always for y'all that never had an opportunity to play professional sports. There's so much more in the game than the game, which is crazy. But anyway, we know we got to catch your flight, man. We appreciate you.
Oh, good.
Thank you,
Appreciate
bro.
it. Thank y'all.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it. God
Thank you.
bless.
Yeah.
We got stuff to give.
Thank you, bro.